motivation for our company, Al Baraka Properties, to be privileged to be the title sponsors of this event is because I'm very privileged and proud to say I was also at the Lord's Cricket Ground those 25 years ago. I think to honor our heroes is very important. It motivates, inspires the younger generation, and I'm sure you all agree with me that the standards of cricket in India has had a tremendous boost because of that victory in 1983. So the cricket team's performance that we all enjoy today in India, I believe it's down to you gentlemen. Thank you for giving us those joyous moments. Appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
As we all know, if you try and just flick somebody with the fingers, it's not as painful or as effective as when you close all the fingers together and then punch. I think that's what happened. There were guys who might not have taken heaps of wickets. There were guys who didn't score too many runs, but everybody combined together, not just on the field, but off the field, in terms of strategizing, in terms of making sure that the guys who are not doing well were lifted up. And generally, it was one of the most memorable of tours. Apart from the fact that when we won, it was, it was the crowning glory, but the whole trip itself was entirely memorable.
I don't know where to start and what to say. First of all, let me acknowledge, to behalf of the team, we like to thank the sponsor and Ajay to giving us opportunity to come again and share our thoughts. As Sunny said, we don't get often to meet very often these days. We travel, we have our own work, everybody is busy. So it's just when all the guys meet together, there's so much fun goes on. And I hope this fun will continue throughout the year and year after that.
My friends, colleagues, our special friends of this evening, the legends of the Lords. It gives me proud moment for me personally and Channel 2 Group Corporation to be here tonight and share same space with the legends of the Lords, the heroes of 1983 World Cup. I simply have to pinch myself to do a reality check as we grow up idolizing these great cricketing legends. It's an honor and privilege to us to have played a part of this evening to celebrate 25 years with the legends of Lords. Channel 2 Group Corporation is associated with the cricketing business, and it was a great opportunity and a platform for us to felicitate the great legends of 1983 World Cup. I would like to now call upon His Highness Sheikh Nihan bin Mubarak Al Nihan to please give us few words of his appreciation and honor this evening. Thank you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It is fitting and an honor for this event to be held here in the home of the International Cricket Council, and a privilege for me to be able to speak to you and to mark this momentous celebration, and to thank you for the opportunity to underscore the deep friendship between the United Arab Emirates and India. I wish to address directly the 14 members of the 1983 World Cup squad, whose outstanding victory brings us together for this happy occasion. You made history a quarter of a century ago doing what no one expected you to do. You conquered all odds, defied all expectations by surging to your World Cup victory, and you made your country proud and have influenced generations of cricket fans. Thank you once again for being here tonight. Congratulations, and I hope you enjoy this celebration. Good night. God bless you all.
It's time to welcome our title sponsor to say a few words. Please welcome up onto the stage the CEO of Al Baraka Properties, Mr. Imran Khan.
Your Royal Highness, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and a very warm welcome. I want to add my congratulations to the team. Every Indian in England and across the world was walking a bit taller, smiling a bit more, and just feeling great. That feeling has been with us over the last 25 years. It has inspired generations of cricketers in India. And in my opinion, I believe that the standard of the current Indian team is a true reflection of what's been happening and the great victories that was achieved in 1983. As Al Baraka Properties, we are very privileged, honored and proud to be associated with the cricketing world. This year alone, our company sponsored the telecast of the Indian Premier League, brought it to the television here in the Middle East and North Africa. And today we are privileged and honored to be the title sponsor of this event. We stand here to say thank you for the great joys that we receive from these great players. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Have a great evening. Thank you very much.
Tonight promises to be a memorable evening, and with a star-studded panel as we do, we need a star to take us through the evening. One of India's most respected and loved entertainers, also a walking almanac of cricket knowledge. He's a star of the small screen, he's a star of the big screen, and he's also a star of the side screens. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cyrus Brocha!
I want to first say I haven't seen so many suits since the Wall Street crash last month. Fabulous to have all of you here. Okay, before we start this function and have a great time, let's all rewind and remember what a fabulous occasion that was, 1983. Good for Banks as well, long time back. Because we won the World Cup and we've never looked back from that day. Let's give them a big hand.
And I'd like to call upon Kapil Dev, who led these heroes in 1983, to come to the stage.
His Highness, Excellencies, ladies, gentlemen, fellow cricketers, personally, first of all, I'd like to acknowledge, on behalf of my team, to all the sponsors who invited us here to give us opportunity to spend a wonderful time with you people. Ajay, it wasn't possible. I like to start to say with, it was Sunil Gavaskar's idea almost a year back when he thought, can we have celebration of our team winning the World Cup 25 years back? Can I ask all my teams, I'm not taking the name, can you step in and be gracious enough to introduce yourself. I'll ask Sunil Gavaskar, can you come up? Mohinder Ramanath, Vice Captain. Shrikant. Sandeep Patil. Roger Binny. Syed Kirmani. Sunil Walson. Yashpal Sharma. Kirti Azad. And Ravi Shastri. Madan Lal. And one of our Lords of Lords, Dilip Vinsarkar, is not present here.
Ladies and gentlemen, presentation to players, special handcrafted Crystal 25th Anniversary Souvenir Awards from Crystal Gallery. Please give them a big hand, the champions of 1983, the champions of India.
Let me just butt in, champions of the world.
Champions of the world from India, I stand corrected. I think we can also move on to the next presentation, which is if Kapil Dev can present His Highness with the autograph bat. Everybody has a special story to tell about 1983, June 25th. I remember for me, my hair, which was growing as an 11-year-old boy all over the place, stood up because I saw my dad cry for the first time. And that's how much it meant to a lot of Indians. You know, all kinds of Indians. I think after 1947, this was the most unifying day and moment. And with due respect to all the victories after that, the romance of the breakthrough of an Indian team who nobody took seriously, suddenly destroying the giants of the world, the giants of world cricket, and easily. I mean, it was just fantastic, that moment when Jimmy turns around and appeals for LBW and the finger goes up and Michael Holding just can't believe it. I think that was one of the most beautiful moments, second only to my wedding night, which was also a short moment.
And that's out. Yes, it's all out this
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Kapil Dev. Give away the mementos to the World Cup winning team. Let's now go back to the man who put it all together. Ladies and gentlemen, Kapil Dev ka jawab nahi, Kapil Dev.
I have to introduce my team, and I don't know sometime, am I doing the right job? Do I think the correct way, the way they played the cricket, the way I think about them? So I'll take a little bit time, the way I used to think, and the way we played cricket. Why? Because I think today is the celebration, and what more we can do is to talk about, take you back 25 years, how we were, sometimes naive, sometimes rude, sometimes ruthless, but mixture of all, it was a team which matters more than anything else. Group of people, when started in 83, never thought we can win it. But somewhere along the line, when we start playing, somewhere, somebody start feeding us the manner we can beat anybody. And it started from very first match when we played against West Indies. The journey of 25 years I can only say that I tried to relive those 25 years and try to find out which is the best team in last 25 years. I'm not taking a credit, or I'm not trying to boost the team of 83, but I think team of 83, if they won the World Cup, not only on their cricketing merit, I think these boys have more personalities among themselves than put together in our entire cricketing history. So I like to introduce from here, step by step, or I'll start from the far end, the greatest friend of mine, Yashpal Sharma. He was known to the team as any information we require, he will be the one who will feed to the manager or to the captain. Yes, like they said, CBI, FBI or CII, whatever you can say, he can reach to any corner to get the information, and he's the greatest motivator to the team because he's always make everybody laugh. Thank you very much, Yashpal. Can I introduce? He said, my name is Sunil Walsett. That's what he said to me. He is the only cricketer which I feel as a captain who didn't get opportunity to play any match during the World Cup. Today, after 25 years back, I just feel sorry. I hope he should have played one game. But it is not who's playing, it's the member of the team. Can I ask my manager, P.R. Mansingh, I don't know how I missed it. Can I ask my manager to come here, P.R. Mansingh? Manbhai, thank you very much, I apologize and sorry about that. Captain do make a lot of mistakes. And we had a package. One person did everything for the team of 1983. He was our friend. He was our friend. He was our elder brother. He did everything what a team required. Next to that is Roger Binny. I have to tell you a lot of things about Roger Binny. The beauty about this team is we have all kind of people. We have a Christian, we have a Hindu, we have a Sikh, we have a Muslim. There is a team. And that is the class. I spent first 2 years with Roger Binny, couldn't talk anything. I didn't know nothing about English at that time, and he didn't know nothing about Hindi. So our conversation was only up to that. Fine. Because I couldn't speak in English, he couldn't speak in Hindi. But I think over the period of time, we come much close. He learned little bit of Hindi and I little more English, which I can manage to talk to him. Roger Binny, on the field, I thought during the World Cup in '83, he was our trump card. Very unusual, not expecting much, but he delivered most of the time. Whenever we were in trouble, he is the one who given us the breakthrough and made things happen. Next to him is the true politician's son, politician. And I think one of those cricketers in our time whose language in English, command in English and Hindi was as good as anybody else in the country. His father was the Chief Minister of Bihar when I was a kid and used to go and stay at his house. Thank you very much, Kirti. You are a real champion. The next person we find very difficult to express. And I have to, and I'm looking for the right words and right thing. He's one of those cricketers. When I was attending camp with Kirti Azad, Roger Binney, I went to Kirmani and took his autograph. I was proud. Kirmani, I think every team had to have a great wicket keeper to achieve many things. And I think he was one of the finest wicket keeper. As a swing bowler, I have seen that. Next person in my life, I always feel is very difficult to introduce. I don't think so. In my dictionary, there is a word, ya shabd hai, ya alfaz hai, if I can express this gentleman. Let media say whatever they want to say, but he was the one cricketer who teaches us how to fight, how to have a self-belief. He was one of the best, not in India, a best cricketer we played in our entire life. As a cricketer, I can say, yeah, we can all stand up and say, we can, that's something. If I tell you a little bit thing which people may not understand in cricketing sense, when he started playing for India and give our clothes for washing also, and Jimmy Amarnath taught me how to wash my clothes also. And with that, I mentioned before also, I said I didn't know nothing about how to wash my clothes. And he took me to the shop because he lived in England for many years. I was a young boy in 1979, and he said, take the surf and try to rub it. And I spoiled all the knuckles. I couldn't bowl for 3 days because I didn't know how to do it. But if your senior cricketer are there to help you out, you can't go wrong. If somebody talk about 1983 World Cup, somebody asked me, what do you remember? I only remember one thing. This Sardar coming up the hill bowling to the golden greenage, and he's left and he got him out on the penalty platform. Nothing is possible without people who are working behind the scene. Each and everybody must have worked a lot of hard work, booking up the flight, hotel, lot of things, and looking after almost 14, 15 Badmaash is not so easy. But thank you very much, Melroy and your team too. Thank you very much.
Sunil Gavaskar to Ajay Sethi, who when he was growing up in Delhi was made very famous. Next award on behalf of Gitanjali Group, we'd like Ajay to give a memento to Kapil Dev.
Khalil from Saudi Arabia, please come down to the stage to hand over this award, please.
Saudi Arabia's foreign minister condemned the hijacking